Okay, so it happened again, and these are all real stories that happen while I'm driving. So I've been driving for 10 hours. I started at 5 a.m. But anyways, so I get like a rider, and it's okay. So I'm headed there, and I get like a notification, and it says there's a company that booked the trip for a person, and that the person was rude, had lots of complaints, asked for a lot of stuff, asked for this and that, was treating people bad or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, that's fine. I go there, expecting just like some rude woman. So okay. So I go there, and I park at the hotel, and I'm out front of the hotel. And this woman looks like a big mama from the movie, comes out in like a nightgown, in like a dress nightgown with the cap and everything. And she was carrying a cart filled with stuff, like bags, like a whole lot of bags to the top. And she's carrying the cart from the hotel. It looked like she had lived there for 6 months and they kicked her out. That's what it looked like, because it wasn't nice moving bags. It was like bags she accumulated over 20 years or something. So I grabbed my bag out of the trunk and I put it up in the front, and I'm helping her get her bags into the trunk. I'm loading bag by bag by bag. I got a little car now. So I put the cart back inside, and I come out, and we start driving to the train station. And she's like, hey, can I give you money if you take me to this other place? I said, no, like I'm running late. I can't do that. And she said, okay. And then she waited, and I was about to get on the highway, and she said, can you stay off of the highway? Oh, I said, okay. So I stay off the highway, and I go, and she's like, oh yeah, at this light there's a big bump, so be careful. Okay, there was no bump. And the light was green. I kept driving, no bump on the road. And so we get to the train station, and so we stopped, and she said, hey, the place I need to go to, well, like it's only 5 minutes away. And I said, well, I'm sorry, I'm just running late. I can't help you. So anyways, and so she says, okay, well, I can get my stuff myself. So I said, okay, like you don't want me to help you with your bags? And she said, no. I said, okay. And I did it. I stayed in the car. And I let her get her bags out. And she got bag by bag to put on the concrete. And there's probably a dozen bags. And she grabbed one, grabbed another, went and put it on the concrete. And I'm just sitting in my car, like, okay. And she closes the trunk. Well, I open it back up, and I get my bag, and I go put it in my trunk, because that's where my bag goes. It's a gym bag. And I go put it in the trunk, and I drive off. And I get a 1-star review, and I'm like, this mother, So I go look at the comments, and it's for speeding. And now, if you know me or have ever driven with me, that's a lie. And one thing, Uber has my videos, and they track my speed on the app. They have the speed limit on the screen, and if you go over 5 miles of that, or like maybe it could be 10, I think it's only 5, it'll turn red. It'll be like red, you're speeding or whatever, and they time you, I think, or something. But they have all that stuff. So I'm gonna have to go back once I get home. I'm gonna have to go back and go and dispute it, like I did the other one, which well, I was like, dude, but they have the videos, they have my speed. And I'm just like, what a miserable biatch, man. Like, why? Why are people so miserable? It just drives me crazy. And I'm like, you're in a nightgown in my car. And I've never, like, reported anybody. And I've always let people do whatever and say whatever. And I'm just like, cool, whatever. I'm just like, she was just looking for anything. I think it's just because I didn't bring her to where she wanted to go. But another company had booked her that trip. It wasn't even her. It was some kind of company. I think they're trying to get her help because she was like moving and she had to go to the train station. So it was some kind of assistance or something like that is what I assume. But that is my story for the day. But I did already hit over 200. I'm close to 200, and I still could do a couple hours, but they're gonna cut me off anyway since I started at 5. So I was like, man, let me just go home, call it a day, get a shower or something. But that is my Uber update. And again, these are all true stories that really happen. I wish I freaking need to start live freaking streaming my trips or something. Most of them are fine, but some people are just nuts. Oh, but I hit 1,200 total rides. 1,200. So out of 1,200, 4 people complained, and those are just miserable people because I'm super fun in here, okay? And in my car, I'm the crazy one in this car, okay? So it sucks whenever someone else is even crazier because it just ruins my whole day. But anyways, have a good day, y'all.